Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on the PS4. Going in blind. This is a research stream. I haven't even gone through the tutorial yet. This game was provided by the Red Box vending machines around here. Got a free rental along with Death Stranding, so whichever game I hate less, we'll get a free rental. We'll get an extended playlist, let's put it that way. Because one of these games I'm going to play more often than the other one. Fun fact, this game has an easy mode. It's supposed to be the Darth Souls of Star Wars games, but it also has an easy mode where the timing parry is a lot more generous. In fact, there's a story mode where the timing is a lot more generous as far as the parrying. So it's like, take that, Activision Blizzard from software, I suppose.
Will you look at that? A separatist ship. Haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right, let's go.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the cutscenes. Should probably note that once I installed Death Stranding, I was able to start playing in less than a minute. This game requires you to scroll through a privacy policy. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes.
Hey, you okay?
Fair warning.
Yeah, I'm good.
So, who'd have thunk that
Ladder's out, though.
Death Stranding had a better
Gonna have to find another
cutscene
way.
skipping ability
No
than this
problem.
game.
I'll improvise.
A
you
more,
there, pal.
a quicker, basically, wind-up time than that game would. Okay, we'll go this way. We'll ride the snake.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
And trash, just not approved trash.
Okay. Because I'm not going to kill him. The game apparently looks phenomenal, but the problem is that there are lots of performance problems been reported on the on the base PS4 that I'm playing on, and on the Xbox base hardware. And I think Digital Foundry saying there were some I/O issues trying to stream assets and during certain parts of this game. So you'll probably see that during this video because I'm playing on a base PS4, which is weird because I mean obviously you had some Xbox One games that ran exceptionally well. Xbox 360 and PS3 games ran exceptionally well, and these were like well they didn't run 60 FPS, but you would have to cut back on you'd have to change the art style basically and cut back on the polygon budget and all the effects to make it run at 60 frames per second. But L2 to jump with X, then press L2 to climb. Okay, how do I do this? I have to hold it down? Oh, wrong button. L2, there you go. Yeah, I scaled the wall in God of War. Well, it's not as fast as Darksiders 2. By the way, fun fact, that game, there are like hundreds of physical copies of the Xbox 360 and the PS3 version just lying around. I mean, you can find, you can go to Five Below and get like a dozen copies of Darksiders 2 on the PS3 if you really want it. Guess they didn't bury them in a desert. Okay, where am I going? Going up here, maybe? Jump. There we go. Jump. L2. There we go. What is this, like brothers? Tale of Two
Good to
Sons.
see you.
You too. Don't get yourself killed.
That's the idea.
So yeah, the makers of Titanfall, the 60 FPS first-person shooter, made a third-person character action game that can barely run at 30 frames a second, and that hurts. And this is how you fetch assets here. You gotta prefetch the next area by making people crawl through these narrow areas. That's
Sounds
cute
like
and all,
scrap
but
rats.
unfortunately, the problem has not been solved
Just
in
passing through, guys.
later levels of the
No
game.
need to come out and say hi this time.
Oh well. Because yeah, I mean, if Giant Bomb was saying, yeah, there was actual like physical stuff. Yes, pitches like that. This game's being recorded at 30 FPS, but you might still see some of these hitches. But if you see multi-second pauses, yeah, that means, yeah, there's problems loading the assets, and that's a problem. For a game like this. Whoops, scroll around. Damn, would you shot. There we go.
Hey,
Didn't
Cal,
I see this
I'll
and
meet you at
Spirited
the
Away?
class.
Sounds good. Be there
Actually, she
soon.
was crawling on top, but anyway. We'll drop down. L2 to grab. Yeah. Again, remember, I'm playing on a hard mode, I want to say. Let me double check the difficulty here. Yeah, see? It doesn't let you customize these settings here. See, I'm on Jedi Master mode, which is the penultimate difficulty level. Got a story mode right here with very generous parry timing. No incoming damage, enemies aren't that aggressive, or very little incoming damage. Jedi Knight mode, I guess like the PC game I want to... Yeah, the PC game. Jedi Forces 2, right? Never played it. I heard a lot of good things about it back when it came out, but, you know, it probably doesn't hold up these days, but we'll see. Jedi Master, so that's what I'm playing on. Of course, a Jedi Grandmaster with the parry timing is very unforgiving, but it would be nice if there were, if you could, adjust the slider more than that. But maybe the slider is just sort of visual. Maybe it's just 4 settings. Because if you could, customize the settings, like in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, it could say, okay, make the parry timing very generous, but make the incoming damage very high. You know, that kind of thing. So, that's the kind of thing I would put in a game like this. But the fact that they put this in here to kind of stick a finger in the eye of Sekiro, I guess, is kind of amusing. There's a British term for that, I guess I won't use on this channel, but yeah, they're kind of poking a finger in the eye of them a little bit. Fine. This is a tutorial. The game does look very good. I'm probably sure it looks great with HDR turned on. Although I think, what was that? I think Digital Foundry's John Lindman was really raving about this game's HDR.
How'd you get here?
There was one other game that just came out recently that had very good HDR. I think it was, Death Stranding, I think he was talking about. And Need for Speed HFS, I think it's called. Apparently has extremely good HDR. I'm probably supposed to go down. I'm supposed to go down. Yeah, I'm supposed to go down. Circle. L2. Whoop. Gotta press L2 on the way down. Okay, yeah, we can make this. I'm not going to say this is the first good Star Wars games on the modern consoles, because apparently Battlefront is like it's okay. I played a bit of that on this channel. I'll probably play more later, but it's like, oh, you can find copies of that game for like $3. You know, if you really want to play it, you can, but my backlog is kind of ridiculous. I'm trying to get my hands on I'm trying to play more Shadow of War, more Stardew Valley by the end of the decade if I can help it. Definitely going to be playing some more, not Skyrim. I'm always playing Skyrim. What other game? Yeah, Dead Cells. Got to be playing more Dead Cells by the end of the decade. That's one of my games of the decade for sure. I got to play more of it, though. Ultra Street Fighter 4. I don't know about Street Fighter 5 because they locked everything. It's probably a good game otherwise. They only locked 4 characters, but one of the 4 characters they locked in the arcade edition. Street Fighter 5 arcade edition locked 4 characters, and one of them is Julie, and that is unconscionable, inconceivable, and unacceptable. How you gonna do her like that, man? It's like leaving Chun-Li out of Street Fighter 3. Like, why would anyone ever do that? I'm not supposed to open that. Where am I going? The motion blur isn't that bad. Probably hides some of the judder too, some of the inconsistent frame rates. And this game, the modern consoles have a performance mode. Was it the enhanced consoles? The PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X have a enhanced mode. Circle? No, circle's for dodging. Okay, so where am I supposed to go from here? So you're funneling me over here, but where am I supposed to go? Oh, let me climb the rope. Sorry. Sorry about that, y'all. See? Good looking game. I just kind of wish they dialed back on the art budget, because I know the dice engine looks good, but this game doesn't use a dice engine. This game uses Unreal 4. But again, what were they using for Titanfall 2? That game ran at 60 frames per second. Maybe they just had more time to optimize it than this game. You know, like I guess if you gave them an extra 6 months or so to optimize it, maybe they can get 60 FPS on a lower resolution. I don't know. But the performance mode on the enhanced consoles is still stuck at 45 at best, which is fine for now, I guess. I mean, maybe it is a G-Sync. Whoops. Got to press R2. L2. No, wrong button, wrong. Okay, so I'm jumping in the wrong direction. Over here. What? L2? There you go. Hop on the red thing. R3. Oh, press R3.
Got it. Your turn.
It's got a bunch of American Ninja Warriors in this game.
All right, clamp secured.
Jump, L2. Yeah, this is some Brothers crap right here.
Still here.
Definitely lots of Brothers
Right
references
there,
here.
pal.
Press the right stick.
Done.
Hang on, I got this. We're done.
You could go around the other side. Look at that, a handy climbing implement here.
Come take a look at this. It's a Jedi fighter. What a score! It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this he's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Whoever flew this went down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. Real tragedy. Yeah, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess it's just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us are risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Listen to me. Find us free like this, could be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
Case Skywalker.
Whatever
We're
you
gonna wind
say.
up,
Hey, we should get
we're
back.
rounding up scrapping a desert. Skip. I can't skip this, can I?
Who's that?
Can't skip it. Unskippable cutscene. Yeah. Not as much walking now as there has been in Death Stranding. Lots more scaling, though, I'll be honest. I'm supposed to move. Okay, I'm supposed to move. Okay, so we're controlling this character. Don't slam him to the side, I guess. Okay, I'm fine. I guess that's how you slow down, slam him to the side.
Prop, you okay?
Cal! I can't climb up!
Prop, just hang on.
I'm slipping!
No, don't let go.
I can't hold on!
Prop, no!
R1.
Whoa!
Yeah, he just broke all his bones.
I'm all right. Just pin down.
Pilot's gone. I'll get us
Well, I
out of
can't
here.
skip
Just
this, in
hang
case
on.
you're wondering.
Watch out, Cal!
Look out! This thing is barely flying. Hold on!
So far, this game seems to have better writing than Star Wars Rebels. We'll see how it goes. I got Star Wars Resistance around here from the library, too. I gotta
You all right?
pull that up. Looks awful, by the way, as far as the visuals. Just terrible. It's like they took Star Wars Rebels and gave it half the budget. Made it look like a what do they call it, that light wave, whatever animated program they got. Made it look like something out of the made it look like something out from the early 2000s in terms of CGI, TV CGI. It's just awful.
Please trust me.
They don't all have to be mainframe, but come on, people.
Bounties out on people
I
like
know.
you.
I know.
Yeah, we're ready. We need to be careful. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't skip this. And the idea is sound, you know. Dark Soul, Star Wars Dark Souls. Sounds fine to me. Instead of Dark Forces, you got Dark Souls. I mean, that's where a game, I mean, other than doing a Star Wars Dynasty Warriors game, you know, Star Wars Orochi, Star Wars Musu or something, which I'm sure Omega Force will do next year, I guess. Someone's going to be doing that.
I'm working with you sometime.
I mean, if you're going to like do like a copy-paste Star Wars game, you've already done a bunch of first-person shooters with the DICE engine already. I guess you would. I guess the next step would be to make a Dark Souls game. Because what other template are going to use to crap out a AAA tentpole game? You make a spectacle fighter, but this kind of isn't a spectacle fighter apparently. I mean, I guess they could have made a spectacle fighter, but isn't that what Force Unleashed was supposed to be? A spectacle fighter, basically, like a God of War like Star Wars game.
Disappear. Just gotta head back to my place, grab my bag. Tappers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on no, Shadowin.
Yeah.
I can't skip this.
Won't be seeing me for
Well, Dark Souls got one. That's a +1 for Dark Souls, +1 for Death Stranding over this game, unfortunately. This isn't to say the story is bad. There's no Princess Beach in this story, I suppose. I'm sure all the haters are gonna come out and be like, yeah, we finally got a Star Wars hero who's actually believable. Yeah, hold that thought. So this isn't a farm boy with no future, he's a scrapper with no future. This is, yeah, so basically like, what's her name? They have him scrapping on a world, he has to get out and live his life. He has to get off the rock that he's stuck on, except he's not stuck in a desert, he's stuck in an industrial area. It's like, yeah, this is the draft for a Star Wars sequel they threw out, I suppose.
Where are you going?
Will she know how to fly the Millennium Falcon the first time she jumps into it? That's gonna be the question. I mean, okay, at least Luke was able to fly a land speeder, right? I can't open this. Fine. What? Okay, I see what they're trying to do here. Looks like we got ourselves a dream sequence. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm not moving slowly, but I seem to be unable to sprint.
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Can't skip this.
Yeah, something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready.
So I guess this game was like developed by Respawn using a R&D budget with the Unreal 4 engine.
Move out and line up.
Or Unreal Engine 4, whatever you call it.
Contraband inspection.
Doesn't Respawn have their own engine, or is EA telling them, okay, if you want this game, if you want the money to develop this game, you're gonna have to use Unreal Engine 4. So I guess if we're gonna practice Unreal Engine 4, why not just why not make a first-person shooter out of it, just to practice with it? Because you already know how to do a first-person shooter because you worked on Titanfall. I mean, like I say, the opposite. EA is probably like, look, we're doing a Star Wars game, we want you to do it. We're gonna use Unreal Engine 4 because we want to do some R&D with it. Or maybe they picked it up from somebody else. I mean, why didn't DICE just let them use their engine to make this game?
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
Maybe it's I mean, it's their own. I mean, doesn't EA own that DICE engine?
We seek a dangerous fugitive.
I don't know. It seems weird to not use their own
This is
engine.
no common
Maybe this one's better
but
for
a devotee
cross-platform
of
development. I
the
don't know.
treasonous Jedi
Oh, maybe
order.
Gama Sutra will have an article about that. 'Cause I'm always curious
Fail
why
to turn
games,
over this
like
traitor.
games like this from companies who've
Will
worked with
result
their
in
own.
a
Like, wasn't
trial and
Titanfall based
sedition.
on its own engine?
Turn yourself in.
Again, I don't know who makes the rules. Like, who said, okay, this game must use Unreal Engine 4 and not, you know, whatever engine you were using for Titanfall 2. Or maybe Unreal Engine 4 is more robust. Maybe it has a higher ceiling than Titanfall 2's engine did. That thing was heavily optimized for, you know, the current consoles. This engine seems to be optimized for the next gen. So when the next generation comes out, maybe it'll be 4K 60.
Way before the war.
Although, to be honest, with the performance problems, it's more likely to be like 1080p 60.
Then came the Empire.
And you can get a lot of games to 1080p 60 now if you just cut back on the polygon budget, but they're not going to do that. And we know that by now. I mean, you can get Doom running at 1080p 60. I mean, you just have to be willing to optimize.
We're just too afraid to say it.
Of course, you have to, probably helps to build the game from the ground up. Like, imagine if the game were optimized for 720p 60. Then you just kind of scale up from there.
No!
Look at this. A lightsaber.
Okay, so we're back to the Force Awakens. So, well, it's not a fight in the it's not a fight in the fire. It's a fight in the rain, and you know, yeah. Okay, lots of hitching here. Oh well. It's not playable.
Oh, that hurts.
Hold it. Don't move. How'd you get here?
Easy now.
Enemy!
I guess they didn't know he was a Jedi. And they've been target practicing at the Stormtrooper School of Targeting.
You hear that over the comm?
That whoops. Okay, that was stupid.
Stay sharp. They won't get past us. A traitor.
Hey, dude. Just hold down the L1 button.
Hit him already.
Or it decreases when you're blocking. Hey, seriously, you're gonna punch a Jedi in the face with a you're gonna punch a Jedi in the face, seriously?
Shoot to kill.
Yeah, generous parry timing. Very slow lasers, which is amusing.
Take him down. He's gonna wipe us out. Like I need backup to kill you. I've sealed the cargo door.
Okay, I held down R2 to block the lasers. Slow motion. Block the lasers. There you go. Some actual gameplay now. Well, stuff that's not just about climbing walls anyway. It's a very linear, you know.
One way out.
Yeah, it's a very linear. Let's have to climb up here. Okay, how do I climb? There we go. Jump button. Okay, our L2. There we go. So you do that.
Gotta keep moving.
Yep. Extremely linear. I mean, they don't have to make a Star Wars open world game. Maybe they'll save it for another console, but no more movies coming out for a while.
Instead. That's how I prepare.
They'll keep making Star Wars games every other year at least.
When you're dead, Stormtrooper.
Hey guys. Ow.
Oh dear. Did you see that?
Excuse me. Jump. Kind of a spectacle fighter. Okay, he's down. Wait, another one.
Spot on.
These guys fight a Jedi? Yeah. Okay, I got stuck in the camera there, apparently. That was not cool. Haha, respawn. I see what they did there. Roll credits. We'll finish this up in another video. I mean, I'll probably give this game another couple hours, but I kind of want to play... This sounds weird. I'm going to want to play more Death Stranding. That game's probably going to be my... Yeah, that game will probably be my free night's rental. Target lock. Okay, tutorial. Hey!
I've got this.
That was a stealth kill, I suppose. So it's 3 button presses, but hey. He's down. Oh, they want me to block, because they're gonna keep spawning enemies until I block. There we go. Another one. Not dead yet, huh? Now he's dead. So they want me to block, okay. Yeah. So basically the game was just gonna keep spawning enemies until I practiced this. Yeah, the game's just gonna keep spawning enemies. Okay, I'm fine, right? Oh. I slowed him down by holding down R1. That blue outline? Oh. Okay, so I'm not cutting it. So what's the... I said a blue outline. What was the blue outline? Oh, I have to climb. I have to climb. Okay, L2. Okay, I have to climb up it. There you go. Whoops, got to block, got to block. Let's parry those guys out of my hair. There we go. Okay, he's down. Now you, on the other hand, you get the melee. I don't have a laser. Okay. So they're doing the solo train bit, huh? There you go. I got to target him. Oh well. Got stuck, all snuck up on me. Yeah, I climb up here. I have to go around. Do I have to go around? Just a second. Okay, Yeah, this way. L2? No. No? Nope, 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 wrong. Stupid. That was just stupid. Okay, I'm open to ideas. I'm just supposed to learn by dying, huh? Crap. Okay, so how my force powers? Probably have to use L2. Like, why can't, there's no blue outline here, so I can't use my force powers or anything. Can't open this. Yeah. Can't open it. Do I just drop down? No. Can't do that. So I can't climb on any of this. Oh, there we go. So I can, yeah, L2 to climb onto that. Okay, so the game wasn't going to tell me where to go. Oh well. If I'm going to complain. I've got first complaints about that usually in video games. Obviously, there weren't many places you could go. I was wondering why I couldn't climb up the other side of it, though. No targeting. Oh well. It's the right stick, right? Yeah, the right stick. So they're just waiting for me.
Let's get him.
Yeah, go, come get me.
I knew he would run.
Come get me, dog.
Escape.
Ow, 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 ow. 4-1, good odds. Man. Yeah, I don't know what he just said, but... Why did it take 3 hits to cut through those guys? Now they tell me how to evade. Regenerating health. Yeah, we got some regenerating health, right? Yep, we got some regenerating health. Not complaining about that. Here we go. We fetch the next area.
Get to the front. Stop the train.
I thought I had regenerating health. I guess I don't. Well, if I die, I'll just come back with another waypoint anyway.
Need cover. Gotta move in between bursts. Now.
I want to go around the other side, dude. He's a drone. Doesn't know how to flank. Whoops, 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 whoops. Stupid. Whoops. Where's he shooting? He's not shooting? Now he's shooting.
Faster.
Ow, 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 ow.
He's here. I'm ready for you.
Stupid. I didn't shoot him. Now we're
coupling out.
I can still take this. Yeah, they didn't shoot the whole thing. Yep.
Gotta get down.
Fine. So now they're telling me where to go. Circle R2, circle L2, L2, L2.
No, no, no.
This is some rubbish level crap right here. Well, this game has better action sequences than anything in The Force Awakens.
This is bad.
Over here, yep.
Only way is
I'm gonna
up.
stop picking on J.J. Abrams. That. Fine. Oh, look at that. How you like that? That's game design stuff. Stuff just hanging off the side that you can grapple onto. You gotta love it. The game was explaining very earlier where these girders are, how you can climb them. Like in Darksiders 2, which I mentioned earlier in the video. We done with the prologue? We should have ducked. Like, went back down. You know what I mean?
We're here to help!
Who are you?
No time! Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can!
This isn't Solo, wasn't it? I haven't seen Solo yet. Or Rogue One. So how much money is Fall of the Jedi gonna make? $1 billion? Everyone's still mad about The Last Jedi, like they were mad about, you know, the trilogy. Like they were mad about the prequels or whatever. Last I checked, they all made money. I mean, they'll make more money than Solo, I'm fairly certain. Will I see it in theaters? Nah, I don't want. Is J.J. Abrams directing that? Another reason not to see it in theaters, I guess. I can wait. I waited a year to see Last Jedi, and I was perfectly happy with it. Well, I had questions, so I was fine with it. Whoops. Ow, 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 ow. We'll talk about that on another video. Not now. So how we doing? Well, we're gonna end the video as soon as we get to the end of this level. Or at least till we get to the next major cutscene, I guess. I guess the load times are a bit longer than I was expecting. I mean, are they gonna load the next cutscene, or are they gonna cut the next cutscene? Yeah, here we go. Come on. Hit me. Hit me. Come on. Come on.
You want to handle this?
There you go. Okay, they're out the way. Careful. Hey, you want some of this? Yeah, you too, son. Got him. Stupid. You might have to decrease the difficulty level a bit. Not exactly Dark Souls. Here's how you design your video games, folks. Enemies in the background and the foreground. Come on, you two. Come on. Ow! Don't put down your gun, idiot. Anyway. Stormtrooper School of Tactics. You gotta design your level.
What now?
Move forward. Like I have any other choice.
Train stopped?
Music's good. I don't know if it's from the movie or if they got Kevin Kiner or whoever it is in the soundtrack. We had pretty good music for the Clone Wars animated series, as I recall. Is that a hitch in the cutscene?
No, this can't be good.
Whoa! Another sliding mini game. Yeah. I'm not moving any buttons. Not pressing any buttons.
Jump now!
X.
Hold on!
Was I supposed to jump or was it automatic? I guess I shouldn't have done that.
No!
Maybe they were just loading the cutscene during that whole sliding sequence. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Yeah. What was this? Attack of the Clones. Yeah, Attack of the Clones. Bunch of callbacks. Gotta do the callbacks. It's like all the J.J. Abrams stuff does these days. I even call back to the original trilogy. And no, they're calling back to the prequel trilogy.
Going somewhere?
We got sisters up in this place.
I recognize that stance. Perhaps you've had some training after all. Who was your master? Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live?
So is this a Phasma situation? Let's go, Chrome Dome. Is this a Phasma situation? Ah, I gotta block eventually. I have to parry too.
Better than I thought.
So I'm gonna have to block. Okay, I saw some hitching there in the frame rate. Can't fool me. This is block. Yeah, this is a Phasma situation. Not yet, maybe later, but not now. For sure, this character already has more dialogue than Phasma did in the entire trilogy. We'll talk about that later. Which again, it's the sort of thing that bothers me a tiny bit, but only if you were really invested in some of these characters. So it was her and Snow, just took them out with basically no interest whatsoever in their characters. You're gonna shoot a Jedi, huh? Yeah, I guess he doesn't know. Eat this! You gotta fly on the windshield. Ah, crap. Jedi's got the wheel. I can't skip this, by the way. That actually worked. Okay, I saw those assets load in. You can't fool me.
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seat.
Hi.
Thanks
My
for
name's
the help.
Cal.
Who are you people?
My name is Sir Junda.
And this is my captain, Grease Dritus.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Bracca. So we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
You too? Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
So I'm all you've got.
Captain, set a course for Bogano.
The shadows on these models aren't great.
In the meantime,
If you look at Cal's hairline, the shadows on it aren't that great.
go, you're safe. For now.
At least the skin on Sarah looks pretty good. So they did a decent job lighting her face, because I know in real life it's kind of hard to get the camera angles. It's not hard. It's always hard to do lighting. For some reason, a lot of people with dark complexion don't always look right under the lights because they don't light them properly. So their faces don't look properly when you light them in close-ups. But obviously, what is it? Black Panther, Casino Royale, Moonlight. Movies like that did it right. So I guess we're ready to stop the video. Let's do some cutscenes because we're not going to have an action scene anytime soon. Let's fill up this video with some cutscenes. Which I'm loath to do most times, but I don't want to waste time in the next video. Let's just set it up.
Grease?
Not now. I got work to do.
Ugh. Good day to you too, sir. Trash panda. He's basically Rocket Raccoon, right? So is Sarah supposed to be like black female Han Solo? And I guess he's talking Chewbacca, the walking carpet. Yeah. So when are we getting that Guardians of the Galaxy video game, fellas? It'll be like Wing Commander. Yeah, crap. Make it like Rebel Galaxy, which I need to get back to playing actually. Where am I supposed to be going here? Suspicious way to end the video. Getting lost inside of a corridor. Supposed to press a button here. Over here. Oh, duh. Over here. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Yeah, I guess story's not bad. Dialogue's decent. So that's good. Because you didn't have to animate the plinking fingers. Saves them a bunch of time.
That song. I wrote it. Years ago. You touch an object and witness events connected to it.
So you're Tracy Chapman?
Feel its history.
It's an echo in the force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi. But not anymore.
Do I know you?
No. But I knew your master, Jaro Tapal. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero. Listen, Something happened to me during the purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force is damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. And it's like I'm back in that moment when...
You survived, Cal. And you're not alone. Not anymore.
We're coming up on our destination.
This is Bogano. A Jedi I knew discovered it before the Purge. You won't find it on any maps.
The Empire doesn't know this place exists.
No.
So, what's the plan? Will you hide out here?
We're done hiding, Cal. See that structure over there? I believe that vault holds the key to rebuilding the Jedi Order. But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass its test.
And since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't trust me. And I'm not really sure I trust you. But we have a common enemy. And a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But, until then, there's someone here I think you should meet. May the Force be with you.
So I guess the story's not about her, huh? You know, she might get more interesting later, I don't know. Yeah, so far the side characters are more interesting than the main character.
Guess I'm looking for
rather like every other Star Wars movie, now that I think about it.
Why does Seer need me?
Han Solo, Leia, you know. Lando, they're always more interesting than Luke anyway. When we get that Lando Calrissian video game, huh?
I'm just checking it out. I need a second.
Next, I have to make my own with RPG Maker. Of course, I'm gonna have to do a bunch of "Don't Sue Me" LucasArts stuff. Okay, what am I gonna customize my start? Okay. Blue or green? Emitter, only one emitter. Switch, only one switch. Sleeve, one sleeve. Material, only metal. Oh well. Oh wait, sorry. Let's pay attention. Why am I even doing this? Customize, get out of here. What is this, Minecraft? Oh wait, Full Metal Alchemist. You stay here in the seal. Finally, a save point. Jeez. Bonfires. Yeah, bonfires. Okay, so we're gonna end the video here. Okay, never mind. We'll use the skill tree now or later. Let's just take a look at it now before we end the video. Pulling powerful lights deadly against weaker enemies. Well, I only have one option, right? Press square to view ability. Okay. Now I can kill them with one slash. But you can't slash humanoids. You can only slash. Yeah, you can't. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to decimate humanoids, I guess. This game's rated T, I want to say. Probably for that reason. Okay, we'll learn it. And on the X button. That's a powerful strike that is deadly against weaker enemies. So we're done. So we can finally unlock the rest of the skill tree. Max force, max life, which I won't even need if I have unlimited lives. Defenses are improved, so we'll probably go that. We can probably go that route if we want. Yeah. Dash strike. Okay, I'll think about it. Let's not worry about this now. There's not a lot of stuff we can do right now. Yep, Dark Souls. Dark Souls. That's what this game is, right? It's like, yeah, why? Like I said, what other kind of template were they going to use? God of War? Yeah, Spectacle Fighter. What else? Remember, a quick template. We need a game now. like that
Hey, Greaves,
Phantom
what's this
Menace
thing?
game was a top-down shooter.
You've never seen a terrarium before?
Sure, but don't they usually have plants in them?
Well, I've been a bit busy hauling you around the galaxy. But you know, you could pay me back with some seeds.
Thought you hated nature.
When it's out there, you bet.
When did he say that?
But when it's behind a comfortably thick wall of embarring glass, that's perfection.
All right, I'll see if I can find any.
Wasn't this in Breath of the Wild? That voice does sound familiar, though. He does sound familiar. I know I've heard that voice before. I don't know if there's any big voice actors in this game. Okay, hurry up. Okay, I can't skip. I can't speed up the credits. So I guess that'll be how I end the video eventually. Okay, enough. So I'm gonna leave. So yeah, we'll end the video here. Once I complete my stuff here on the ship. Can we fast travel? Well, not yet, obviously, but... Worry about that later. Yeah, different areas. Different planets, I suppose. So again, you're tasked with quickly spitting out a AAA... Yeah, quickly spitting out a AAA tentpole release. You already did a bunch of first-person shooters. Everyone's mad at how that went down. So you're kind of starting over with a... Well, maybe this is already in development, I guess. We're going to do a Dark Souls version of Star Wars. So they lean into the third-person, you know, Dark Souls, melee combat, spectacle fighting combo. So instead of just making like a God of War-like game, a full spectacle fighter, they said, okay, let's make a Dark Souls-y game.
Looks pretty dead in there.
Which is linear, too, but it's linear in a different way because the combat is supposed to be somewhat different. But maybe they decided to merge the two together. So we'll come back later and do this part of the game. It's a pretty long tutorial, though. Yeah, pretty long opening. We finally get to play the game. So we'll end it here. Before we do that, I already saw the skill tree. Yeah, explains all the basics. So we'll peek at the credits for the end of the video. I'm just curious if I see anyone I recognize. I do kind of wish we could skip this. I mean, I played a bit in it. What is it? Neo. What was the other Dark Souls game I played? Yeah, Immortal, Unchained, I think it was called.